extra money to be able to force into following rounds should this round not go well. Here's the quick play straight into B. Shui trying to play retake if he can and get into market here.
Yeah, just the one player over toward B for MOUZ. It's not going to be a fun place to be if you're Shui. And look at that, Kyron in mid as well is able to take the head off of Torji. And Zorte suffers the same fate at the hands of Nexius. So we're back to a 3-on-3, but 3-on-3 requiring a retake on the B bomb site with a double setup towards bench and a nice shot from Nafany. Might make for a difficult task here for MOUZ. It looks like BetBoom are starting strong, and Nafany is continuing his fine form from the event so far. 2 heads banged off. How about 3? Not his own. That's not what we were looking for, but Frozen! Ooh. Well, he's run out of time, but that was a nice 3-piece from him. Unfortunately, he won't get much of a reward for it.
He is going to hold on to armor, though. So with the 3K there, what's he got? 2.9. That's an A1S spot.
All right, triple AK. In fact, there is the M4 picked up by Frozen, and he's all the way in CT spawn toward Ticket Booth on the A site. BetBoom are really not messing around in this game so far.
Yeah, quick jungle con smoke straight up onto the side. It's a retake setup from MOUZ. So BetBoom trying to get an open plant and maybe aggress into CT.
Ooh, Kyron might have bit knocked more than he could chew there. Nexius 2 kills with the MP9, and it goes on to Danists to hold strong with a triple. A brief moment of hope for MOUZ, but nothing beyond that.
This is exactly what we saw against Vitality, just up tempo is at least in go. Oh, it missed it. They missed the window smoke again, but they're just running straight out of A. That's a different player. That was a different player. That wasn't a spray transfer.
That's what Mac was talking about. Literally, yesterday I was watching him cast. He says every time you think you see something cool with the spray down, it's always another player. It's got me now as well.
Well, it's a 3-on-3. MOUZ have pegged 2 back. Plants coming down. Reverse default. No, I think it's just on default here.
I've been scammed and I'm mad. Blowing open the smoke. MOUZ trying to work their way up through CT. Oh, Zershin. Hold on a moment. Now let's see what Nafany can do. As we've mentioned and highlighted a couple of times already, he's been playing really well individually at this event. And here's a big opportunity to put another nail in the coffin of MOUZ's chances on this CT side. Nailed into Sandwich. Won't land. And Nafany is just tucked in the corner of Tetris. Molotov, he's backing on the fact that they don't have a defuse
he didn't have time to put it out.
The smoke won't come through in time. Nafany will win the round.
Oh, you saw the smoke. Look at the smoke on Torsi. He just, the position that he was in holding on Mirage.
Doesn't seem to matter.
Between the game against Vitality and this one.
They're just winning the game anyway. Although, I mean, Nafany, he's just going with pace, and so is Siren, man. Oh, man. Everyone's dead.
This is classic CIS Counter-Strike. Aggressive rifling, running at your opponent and forcing them to pass the firepower test.
W key has been activated. Thought for a brief second that round was going to go okay for MOUZ.
Middle.
Shui is going to be on the receiving end of that peak, and it's Nafany that gets the kill.
That was a CT nading open the smoke, unfortunately. So that's not gone well for MOUZ.
Version, full white.
Flash.
And Nafany is doing God's work at the moment. Can he get a little bit more done, or does he even need to? Because Danis and Zorte have struck, and again, it's Frozen who on the clock, and Kyron is walking his way into jungle. He wants to take the fight to Shui, and that is going to go very nicely indeed. It is BetBoom at their best we're getting to witness in this upper bracket final at IEM Sydney.
Another bloody shot from Zorte.
It just don't stop. Nafany's got another 2.
Got another 2 through Murder Hole. Oh my god.
He's AWPing in CT.
Frozen's...
What? What?
Frozen has literally been, every round, Frozen has been like, his whole team has died, and then he's been like, what is going on? He's been rotating around the map.
Where do I go? What do I do?
I've seen more of Frozen trying to work out what's happening.
Is it time to fight fire with fire for MOUZ?
That was a nice little strat from BetBoom, by the way. They threw a jungle smoke T-side there to help them.
How about just don't...
Oh, what? Missed it again! Twice in one round!
Oh!
Oh, God.
They're going to win this round.
They're going to win this round anyway, Jordan. None of it matters.
Nah, they're not. I don't think so. I think this is where the fun stops.
All right.
Oh, goodness me.
You do have to hit at least one window smoke, guys.
Oh. Oh! Hello.
So sharp.
All right. Zorte, how about that? Let's see if he can do some damage. That's the thing. Money's still pretty bad for the CT side, just faking the sound cue.
Yeah, every gun he can take away at this point makes a difference. Frozen's finally been able to go for one of these flank timings and do something. Maybe. Giving him a bit of a tickle, boys. Ah, there you go. Frozen.
Okay.
He's got it. Cyclone has gone yes. Where they do the wall of smokes and Kyron jumps up on default.
Over. Yep.
Yeah, I love this. Plays a little bit of a one-way. Frozen's aware of it though. You can see they've done their homework in the meanwhile going out B. Entries are being hit. Danis, yeah, Nafany's going to go down jungle side. Danis, not much.
Things have started to swing back in the favor of MOUZ. Shui will get it done. Look at how good the money is still for BetBoom though. This is a real grind for MOUZ to get even to 4 rounds in the half. Very nice round from Shui. Going okay, and here's another set of util over the top. Looks to be the same set again from BetBoom. Torji, though, has gotten rid of Kyron, so you're not going to see anyone jumping up over the boxes this time around. It's Nafany who has to find the entry. Nade will finish him off, but you're still seeing kills here for BetBoom, and Shui's position is key. They didn't figure there would be anyone behind triple, and so Danis will go down without too much difficulty. It's on the Siren to try to clear that one out, and he does a good job of it. Zorte also struck in the meanwhile. 2-on-1 for Xerxan, though he has util to play with. The time is not in his favor. Oh, and that nade barely even tickling Siren.
Zorte just jiggling for info here. Doesn't actually catch the cross. That provides an opportunity to Xerxan, but a messy spray.
Oh, but he's fallen off the line. Just at the right time, though, for Shui to grab the kill onto Nafany. Torji has been given information on Siren as well, and it is all coming together for MOUZ in the final round of the half. It's just Kyron, and there's no talk of damage anymore, but still, you'd have to say there's maybe some damaged egos.
Now start to make some moves towards Connector. 3 players over here for BetBoom, though.
Fast up Connector. Maybe taking a leaf out of BetBoom's book right here is MOUZ. Nafany, though, is able to double strike on the entry, and once again, it is really not quite so easy as it looks for MOUZ. Bomb's in an awkward spot here. Progressed forward into jungle. Does give options for Torzi. And Kyron was just spotted walking into the bottom connector there. So, info was given to Xerxan, but Kyron's just a little bit better.
Torzi now knows where Kyron was positioned, but unsure of Siren's last known location. So, waiting right now for the CTs to maybe move through. Although he might have he saw him bottom con, didn't he? Yeah, so he thinks he might be hanging around con. Siren in the meanwhile repositioning back towards CT side. Both of these players on BetBoom trying to move together. Siren watching the cross, but getting peeked by Torzi. Kyron now on the cross. A critical 2K. Utility round for the time being.
Here comes the util. Let's see what Nafany can do. He's going to have to smoke himself off. Spam's coming through now as well. That P90 Dream might not be on offer, but he's going to go for the swing, and no such success. That said, they haven't cleared Siren in the firebox. They've completely ignored him. Bomb plant not yet gone down for MOUZ. Shui not moving a muscle, and Siren. Did he see Shui walk into under balcony? Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Either way, the kill's not going to go where it needed to. And that'll leave Kyron alone, org in hand. He's hitting his shots at the moment, though. Let's have a look and see how this plays out. Not quite enough. Coverage is just a bit too good, though, from MOUZ to allow that kind of aggression from BetBoom. Still, they want to swing, and Kyron's got himself one. Siren spotted out the bomb there as well. This is going horribly wrong for MOUZ. BetBoom, unbridled aggression.
Xertion's taken the B site, but traded by Zorte. Frozen waiting in
angle. You'd expect him to probably get one from here. What's the clearance going to look like? Horrible. Torzi, back turned, gives up his life for free. And now it's just Frozen who is going to have to recollect the bomb. Oh, Frozen! What on earth have you just done? The smoke goes through. He's into A. There's nothing that Kyron can do about it. And just like that, as I said, you look for the magic, and there it is. Frozen. Can he convert? Oh, up onto the balcony, a ballsy spot, and Frozen, what a round. That is insane.
4K to save MOUZ from being broke on map point. Didn't go well right from the start of the round. BetBoom aggressing up middle, finding a pick in B apartments. Put them right on the ropes straight from the get-go. They've been on the ropes this entire game.
Bang, bang,
but
here you go.
Maybe this shooting, this clutch, could be the point where MOUZ looking for this B apartments timing. There's already multiple players here.
Pop flashes out from Nexius. He's on the entry duty, and that's not quite gone the way he wanted it to. Siren looking sharp indeed. Eventually shut down, but Nafany's there for the trade from jail. Bomb is dropped in the middle of the site, and Xertion, he's up to Nafany's old tricks, but it's just not quick enough. 3 on 2. And Zorte is watching from that cheeky little angle. Undone. Xertion keeping it alive. Oh, Nafany gets away with a lucky one, and then will finish off Xertion as well. Maybe the...
Towards that B site crossfire. In comes the exit.
Siren once again to receive. He's got Kyron there to help him out, and actually it's just going to be Kyron now. Flashes are popping all over the place. He can't see properly, and so Frozen will strike, and Nafany tries to creep out through to Africa. It's not going to work for him. 2 on 4.
Going to save. This time, MOUZ hitting their next game, and I think that Complexity series was the perfect example of it. Although they got pummeled by Electronic on Ancient, Complexity scraped some rounds together towards the end of that, and then brought a lot more energy into Inferno and won it very handedly. So, whether this game goes the way of MOUZ or not, these late couple of rounds coming their way on the T side are definitely going to help them out.
But when you know that there's one round, all the BetBoom needs is one round, it doesn't leave you a lot of wiggle room. Nexius, nice entry this time from him onto Siren. To be fair, BetBoom still a little bit shaky in this round in terms of the investment that they've got. 1 step at a time for MOUZ. Down. And if that were to happen, then you'd have to really look at Frozen and say, wow, what an impact round that was.
What a play.
But we're not there yet.
Allowing the cat rotator to float on over, and although he's been picked, the rest of MOUZ are going into the B site with force, and it's another entry from Nexius.
Oh, another
double
2.
Entry.
Okay, he's really starting to come into his own now. 10 and 14, picking the pace up, that's for sure. Good trade from Xertion, spamming through that smoke. Gets Nafany. BetBoom now have to really look and dig deep. To be fair, we've already seen they have the ability to do that on this map. They went to OT against Vitality. They were able to get the win there. The pressure is certainly mounting now on BetBoom. MOUZ have been playing under that pressure.
He is creeping up jungle, one player back of Apps. MOUZ kind of rerouting around middle, trying to join up with Nexius. He will pick up Danis, and unfortunately Siren missing a couple of shots. Does lose a little bit of HP, but he's been able to clean up Nexius.
Yeah.
In comes this A-split though.
Player on short's going to be the big difference maker here. Kyron timing in front of the Molotov. He's up into ladder room, but in the meanwhile, Nafany's gone down for Frozen. And Shui will get the last kill. MOUZ 2 steps away now from securing a fantastic comeback into OT.
That was the half buy though for BetBoom. And things did get a little dicey for a second there. BetBoom, you can see by the way they're moving, they're unsettled. In comes the double pump here from MOUZ.
Nexius again on that same entry line into B. He's looking for Kyron and he's found him. He is hunting everyone down on the B bomb site. He eventually gets his comeuppance, but look at that from MOUZ. They are just way too clean on these B entries. Oh, one after the other.
Just playing with BetBoom. The conditioning and the different layers and different timings that MOUZ are hitting this B site on is not something that BetBoom can deal with. And that has worked an absolute treat. That's what, with the deep control, they're not so worried. Kyron top balcony, able to find that kill in towards Palace. This could be it.
Zershan's burning as well. This is really starting to get unsettled for MOUZ. The Molotov is going to keep Kyron at bay, so they're safe in onto the site now. And the plant, not yet chance. Do they even want to go all the way into CT?
Shuhei's re-clearing Palace. MOUZ are taking CT control here.
Oh, he's found him.
That's a freebie onto Kyron. Now the rest of BetBoom only able to play from Con and Stairs side.
Okay, plant is going down for Torzi. Bit of spam through the boxes, but he'll be fine. And now he can set up on that jungle line. In the meanwhile, Nexius has gone down. Torji swaps back over to the CT side. And that is nice because it's getting cleared out by Zershan. Danis is already pushing his way in. He's only got an MP9 to work with. Smoke down on the bomb. I'm not sure that's going to be enough with two players still alive here from MOUZ. Shui in the Palace. The defuse is on. The peak is coming through. The shots are in onto Zorte and Danis. And MOUZ have secured the overtime. Oh dear, BetBoom are going to be looking at that and thinking, what on earth has happened to our game of Mirage? It all started with that clutch from Frozen.
Yeah.
And now here we are.
Started with the clutch from Frozen and followed up by some impeccable calling from Shuhei. MOUZ just absolutely playing with BetBoom on the comeback train here, hitting different timings, coming out B apartments. And Nexius, they just took all of his decision-making out of the equation that half. He was just sent on the entry duty straight through B. Now out middle, Zershan finds another entry onto Siren. BetBoom trying to fight it back, but punished.
Oh, man.
They've got to be getting frustrated. These Angels they were taking so easily before are starting to be punished by MOUZ.
Yep. You'd be pissed at this point, that's for sure, especially with Zershan being on 1 HP. That mid-fight could have gone a completely different way had Zershan lost the duel. But instead it ended up being 2 for 0 initially. Oh, Nexius onto Nafany. Nice headshot. BetBoom, how many in a row have they now lost? Zorte gets banged out by Shui. 6.
P90 comes out for Zorte here. Running straight into Palace. Double headshot again from Frozen.
He's unreal. Well, forget about whatever happened at the end of the last round because it is time for MOUZ to walk their way into A now. Smokes into CT. Nade's going to blow open that smoke. No one seen behind it.
Danis did die, but
he did die. Yeah.
Cool. We've resolved that mystery. Oh, Zershan working his way up catwalk. MOUZ just cutting noise, waiting for BetBoom to make a mistake while Zershan goes and finds the information. He's essentially a glorified money man, but firmly now MOUZ start to extend their utility over towards top con, but Zershan walking into the B site for free brings the boys back. He was the lurking contingency plan here for the T side. MOUZ now almost certainly going to have secured themselves a 14th. Kyron going to punish him for maybe over-aggressing a little on market side, but they know both the CTs are on this A side of the map, and MOUZ know they're going to be able to waltz straight into the B side just as easily as they did in most of those rounds in regulation.
Yeah, Frozen going to keep them honest over toward A as well. And in the worst case for BetBoom, hunt a couple of those players down. I'm sure he's heard Kyron jumping around. That'll be an easy one for Frozen. There's another one from him. I mean, this is the kind of game that people are talking about.
Torsi able to peg one back though.
1 versus 3 for Torsi.
So far he's taken one with him. Kyron on the push through B apartments though is the sniper that he wasn't ready for.
All right. Well, Zershan, let's see if he can do something pretty special here. Decent start to the 1-on-4, but that is pretty awkward indeed. So 13-14 is the scoreline at the end of the first half of OT. BetBoom get themselves one.
And this is the interesting thing, right? They were running at MOUZ when it was working. They got themselves a 9-3 T-side half. But after a big comeback and momentum change for MOUZ, are they going to be feeling as confident on their T-side here, BetBoom, now that they moved into overtime? Are they going to continue running at MOUZ the way they were when this game started?
Well, that is a very good question.
Looks like they're going to go for this fast play into A.
Oh, Molly didn't keep them at bay quite so much.
Okay, the answer is yes, absolutely they are.
That is the answer, isn't it? Oh, God, it's a T-sided game right now, ladies and gentlemen. Don't play CT side.
Welcome to CS2. Oh, my lord.
I think they removed the CT side from the game.
What about that 10-man we played last night where we 12-0'd on T-side and then you guys were like 8-0 on T-side following that?
Yep.
First 20 rounds of T in a row.
Funnily enough, that was on Mirage.
That was on Mirage too, yeah.
Okay. Enough shenanigans. 14-14.
The ramp smoke and gonna nade it open for Frozen, but Frozen inside of the smoke. At least able to go 2 for 1. MOUZ and give them the man advantage. Another one for Torsi. Blows open the smoke as he initially intended. And Nafany cannot turn this round back around. Zorti 1-on-4. A bit of a slower round goes awry for BetBoom.
Zorte. He's going to see if he can do his own attempt at what Frozen was able to do earlier on in this map for MOUZ. Molotov to get tossed into jungle. Smoke went over to Connector. He's got time to work, but the rotations come through from the CT side and that double swing. Oh, no, maybe it's gone wrong. Shui will hold on to it. I thought for a second there might be a bit of a spray down 1-2 punch and put it in the 1-on-1. But MOUZ now has something BetBoom had plenty of. Were not able to convert. So MOUZ, if they were to get it done in one, that would be a statement gauntlet thrown down or maybe even slapped in the face of BetBoom.
P90 comes out for Nafany when he's up against the ropes, and a creek for Kyron. Scoped weaponry hits the mark here. Assertion hits the deck. And look at this. It's the 5-man approach again for BetBoom straight through middle. They were doing this against Vitality.
Charging up Connector. Shui can only get himself one. It was Nafany. So P90 out of the picture, but Nexius into mid. Oh, no. It's a bit of a whiff. And I think we might be headed toward overtime number 2. Let's see if Torsi and Frozen can do it again. They've won a 2-on-4 already. Although, let's be real, that was mostly just down to Frozen. But Torsi was there. And it was a 2-on-4.
He was there. He was present.
He existed.
Oh, Byron.
It might go the same way again.
Nah.
Frozen having to touch it himself.
They're getting this plant down on the B site. Looking like a nice after plant for them. Frozen think spotted on the cross there from Siren. It's going to be the receiver of a headshot this time rather than the sender.
That's interesting.
Pick for Zorte. Nafany tries to abuse that and jump into window. That pulls the rotation off of B, and BetBoom step immediately into that space.
Oh, Nexius, he's on the entry duty on the CT side. Oh, double kill. Doesn't quite get the third there. Danis.
What's he doing with the
jumping Glock? Don't know. Doesn't matter. It worked for a moment until he was traded back down, and now it's on to Zorte. Has to go to retrieve that bomb. We'll have time to plant if he's quick here, but obviously he's wearing
a temp before he can pick up the C4.
He's just getting absolutely nothing from the MOUZ players right now.
Yeah, they're giving him nothing intentionally, but the footsteps heard, and now Zershin is going to start his rotation over towards Market. Frozen, spotted out.
It's putting more pressure on Zorte. Nade into the smoke. It's not going to be fooling Frozen. If he really wanted to get that one, probably needed to throw a silent one. But in the end, he'll at least get the bomb plant down. Cops a bit of damage on the way through there, and Zershin won't let him stand up. So MOUZ will start the second OT with a victory.
These CT gun rounds for MOUZ were hard to come by in regulation. So to kick off this overtime with one of them, I dare say that, yeah, exactly like you're seeing from Cyclone, that's going to be a feel-good moment. This is really where they've been struggling, and they lost the opening pick as well. in that round. Nice little recovery in the 4-on-5. Good stuff for Nexius. His A4 has been pretty good. He's been hitting a couple multi-frags on B.
Yep.
Oh, here's the Wolfpack straight through middle, just 5-man running into window and connector.
Ah, ha, ha. Chewy was prepared for it this time around. They've adapted, improvised, and overcome. Gotten that opening double. Well done from MOUZ. A bit of an awkward one there for Nexius.
Kyron jumps in window. Dorsey well aware that someone could be walking through murder hole and punishes. In the meanwhile, BetBoom rerouting back towards his B site. Sessions here with the smoke. There is a molly to push him out of position, but Siren very low here. And with Danis going underpass with the bomb, I dare say that this is going to be some kind of a B fake with just a U tilt to hope that Danis can maybe creep up corner or jump into window here and win the round.
Well, he is going to jump into window. I don't know whether or not Torji would have heard that. It seems like he certainly has, because he's really paying attention to the murder hole. And he now is hearing Danis jumping around in jungle, so he'll just creep his way through. And at this point, that's going to be pretty much the round over, you'd think. What's more impressive about this as well is that's 2 on the CT side. That's
what I was going to say. 2 in a row on Palace Pop.
Yeah, it's faster play from BetBoom. This has been their bread and butter. But Zershin, he's going to gobble all that up. Frozen and Stewie as well, able to strike. It is a little bit too easy for MOUZ, apparently, as BetBoom very much have run out of steam. It's going to be 3 on the CT side of OT number 2 for MOUZ. Nothing Zorte can do about it, and that is 18-15. 1
for BetBoom to defend.
One smoke over the top for the window, and the rest of the lads jumping out with the layered flashes. There's a Molotov on the short as well, and it's Nexius again who opens the account for MOUZ. He's doing exactly what he's intended to do. He's been given a hard job, and he's been answering that call quite nicely for MOUZ. Now it's just 2 members left alive for BetBoom. Zorte and Danis trying to retake the B bomb site with a double AWP setup. It's just never going to work, and BetBoom are going to be so disappointed at seeing how that map played out, because it was theirs, hook, line, and sinker, but they got baited and outsmarted by Frozen. And in the end, it is MOUZ that will walk away with map 1 of the upper bracket final. And they really do have to